Hello everyone, welcome back to St. Joseph Academy YouTube channel Ghaziabad. Our today topic is important function in C++ for class 7 subject computer. In this video, we will cover what are the important function in C++ are like variable, constant, data types. We will discuss the various type of data types like integer, float, char, operators like arithmetical operators, logical operators, and relational operator. So before starting that all these functions, what is a C++? As you know that C++ is a high level language and it can easily handle large programs to meet the growing software requirements. There are many types of functions are there, but the mainly functions are variable, constant, data types, and operator. We'll see the variable. The name location in the memory, which is used to hold the value that can be used by a different part of a program, is known as variable. Or we can say the location or the memory location in which the value is held by a variable is known as your variable, like a here. You can see a is a variable and it is assigning some location in that memory which is holding a value 10. We can say the value of that variable can be changed during the execution of the program. This variable is can be changed during the execution of the program. While your program is executing, you have written. So it can be changed during the execution. So variable, we can say last time that a location or a memory which is holding a data or a value is known as your variable. Rules for naming a variables. So while you're writing a program, so what are the rules which you have to keep in mind for making a variable? First one is either a small letter or capital letter can be used for making a variable. Well, why we are treating a small letter and a capital letter differently? Because C++ is a case sensitive. The small letters and the capital letters are treated differently. For an example, you can see here a small abc equals to 10 and capital abc equals to 15. So both are the variable here and both are holding a different values. Okay, the abc value is 10, small abc value is 10, and capital abc value is your 15 because they both are treated differently in your C++ programming. So first one is either a small letter or capital letter can be we can use in for naming the variable, but the small letters and the capital letters are treated differently. Coming to the next point is no symbols can be used rather than underscore. No symbols like plus, minus, asterisk, percent sign, dollar sign, hashtag, all this cannot be used for naming a variable. Only one sign we are using or one symbol we are using, that one is your underscore. For an example, if I want to name a variable with a sign or with a symbol, okay, like m square, you can see here. So if I'm using plus asterisk m square asterisk plus, so this will be your invalid variable, whereas underscore m square underscore your valid variable. So if you will hold any value in this variable like underscore m square underscore equals to I have taken 1000. So underscore m square underscore is holding a value of 1000 here. So no symbol can be used, only you can use your underscore here. Next one is first character of the variables must be alphabet or underscore. Okay, so first variable of your means first character of your variable, it will be your alphabet or underscore. No other than that means no other symbols, no other digit can you can use here. For an example, like underscore m square or m square m underscore square. So if you want to mention any names, if you want to mention your name only, or you are taking a variable like simple interest, so you can mention underscore simple underscore interest or simple underscore interest. So like this example you can take, because first characters we can take only alphabet or underscore. Coming to the next, rules for naming variables. Next one is digit from 0 to 9 can be used, but variables name cannot start with a digit. As I told you in the previous one, that variables first character is starting with alphabet or underscore. So it says that we cannot start any variable with a digit, but we can use digit in the variable. For an example, like you can see here, m square 08 is a valid variable. Okay, because the digit here I'm using at a last, and if you want to use in between also like m08 square, then also it is a valid variable. But if you're starting that variable with a starting digit, yeah, starting characters, you are starting with a digit, so it is a invalid variable. 08 m square is your invalid. No space are allowed in between the variables. Like if you want to put a name, as I told you the example of a simple interest. So many times you people are, while you're doing a program, you're putting a values and question came about the simple interest. So you people are trying to take the simple interest as a variable. But what you're doing, you're putting a space between them, like simple space interest. Okay, so that will become your invalid variable. It will not hold any of the value there. So for making that variable, instead of the space, you can use underscore, or you cannot use any space. Like m square. M square is your valid variable, but m space square is your invalid. Okay. Same case, like you people are taking simple space interest. So it will be your invalid variable. But if you are taking all together, simple interest will be your valid variable. Last 2 hours. Variable's name can be as long as like, but only the first two character will be recognized. So as much as long variable you want to make, you can make a variable, but only that variable will be recognized by the starting two characters. Like I have taken the simple interest of first here. So say instead of the space, I'm using an underscore here, because we know that underscore only we can use as a symbol. Coming to the next, the predefined keywords of a C++ can be used as a variable. Okay, the predefined words which are already assigned in a C++, like integer, means data type, integer, float, and char, or the output statements cout or input in statement seen. So which are already assigned in a C++, we cannot use such characters or such words in our variable. Coming to the next. Coming to the next, constant. What are your constant? The data items whole value do not change during the execution of the programs are known as a constant. I told you in that first slide that variables can be changed during the execution of the program. But constants are those during the execution of program, their values does not change. Okay. They are declared by using a keyword constant. Like for an example, you can see here, int a equals to 10. Okay. So here it's a constant value, and during the execution of the program, the value of a cannot be changed. Data types. What are your data types? A set of possible variety of values of variable can hold is defined as data type. C++ has a rich collection of a data type. For an example, integer, char, and float. Integer we are using, it stores whole number between the range -32768 to +32765. Mean you all of you are well aware about the integer numbers. Integer numbers are coming in our minus also, 0, and in the positive natural numbers. Okay. So for an example, if you want to put an value in the minus, so you have to take a variable as an integer. You want to put an value as a positive integer, so you have to take the variable int. Suppose I want to hold a value in a, and that value which I am going to enter is an integer number. So I will take int a equals to 10. So a is a variable. Int is defining that which value a is holding, whether it's an integer or the fractional one. Okay, and 10, you know that 10 is your integer number. Next one is character. We are calling it as char. It is used to store alphabet as well as digit. Okay, somewhere you want to enter the value by using an alphabet. So over there we are using char, and it also includes a special character. So char can hold your alphabets, your digits, as well as your special character. Next one is your float. Float we are using for the fractional numbers. Okay, fractional numbers like what is the value of pi? So all of you know 22 upon 7. It is your 3.14. Okay, so if you want to take a value of a pi and you want to assign in a variable, what you're going to do, you have to take a data type float. Float a equals to 3.45, because 3.45 is our fractional number or decimal numbers, and decimal numbers can be held only in the float data type. If the case I'm telling you, some of the people, what you are doing, you are taking the value correctly like 3.14, and you are writing a data type int a equals to 3.14. So the data type you have assigned to the a is integer, and you are keeping the value over there is 3.14. So what happened during that running of the program, compilation of the program, the a will only take the integer value, and the integer value for the a is 3 only. It will not read 0.14. So for reading all the values after the decimal, or we can say the fractional numbers, for that we have to use a float data type. Coming to the next, operator. An operator is a special symbol which is used to perform some special task operations between two operands. Operators we have already read. Operators like arithmetical operators you have studied in the mathematics, plus, minus, divide, multiply. So all this we are using for performing a calculation or for doing an operation between the two operands. So we will see which are they. First one in your course is arithmetic operator. All of you are well aware about this arithmetic. Arithmetic operators are those used for a mathematical calculation. Mathematical calculation, like suppose you are holding, you want to write a program to add two numbers. So over there, you have to use an arithmetic operator plus sign. So these are your the symbols: plus, plus sign, minus, minus here. For the multiply, we are using asterisk sign. So see, in that computer, little things is differ from your mathematics. Only you're using a cross sign over there for doing the multiplication, or for showing that you are doing the multiplication over here. But computer cannot read that multiply sign, that cross sign. So in this arithmetic operator, the multiply is assigned to the asterisk symbol. So for the multiplication, we are using asterisk. For the divide, we are using the oblique mark here. And for the modulus, we are using percent sign. What is the purpose of using a modulus? Okay, so purpose of using a modulus, it gives an answer as a remainder. Means the remainder will be the answer when you are using a modulus sign. And what is the purpose of using modulus? Suppose I've asked you to write a program, find out the even number, okay, and you put a value 3 over there. You put a value 3 over there. So we know the even number are those who can divide it by 2 easily, okay, and gives us remainder 0. But any number, if it gives a remainder 1, that will be an odd number. So when 3 divided by 2, so the remainder will come 1. So that 1 we can use for comparing. That is 1 is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then um it is your means that condition will be or not. So it is your odd number. Otherwise, it is your even number. Coming to the next, relational operator. What is the purpose of using a relational operator? When we are comparing the two quantities or two value we can say, like A is less than B or B is less than A. Okay, so when we are comparing the two quantities, we are using a relational operators. Relational operators are your less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, and not equal to. Okay, so if you want to compare any two values like A is less than B, it will return true if A is less than B. Or if B is greater, then it will return false. A is greater than B, it will return true if A is greater than B. If B is greater, then it will give us false. So like this way, it will check all the quantities. The two one is very important one here: equal to, and not equal to. Equal to we are using in your mathematics, you only are using A equals to B, and you're showing that these two values are equal. Okay, but in a computer we are using a two assignment operator here. Two assignment operator, equal to. So it compares the both the value. Is A is equal to B? So it will check, and if condition is true, so it will give, if it will give true, otherwise the condition will come false. Next one is your logical operator. Logical operator we are using for comparing the two conditions. Relational operator we are using for comparing the two quantities. Logical operator we are using for comparing the two condition. Condition like A is less than B or B is less than A. So here I have used logical or here. Okay. So the purpose of using this logical, we are comparing the two conditions. So which are the first one is your and we are using that we want both the condition true, like we can say that uh, we can say like that a belongs to your even number and a is less than 10. So whatever the value you will enter for the a, if it is a less than 10 and if the number is even, it will give the answer true, because in and we want both the condition true. And what are the both condition? That a is an even number and a is less than 10. Okay, so if both the condition will true, then only it will return to the then only it will give, it will come inside of the loop, or it will give the return to the true. Okay, otherwise any of the one conditions came false, it will come outside of the loop and it will progress the program. Coming to the next, or or we are using at least one condition we want true. At least one. It's not necessary that both the condition will be true. Only one condition we want true. In the same case, I'm taking that a is less than 10 and a belongs to our even number. Okay. So in this one, only one condition we want to, whether the number will be the smaller than 10 or whether the number will be our or. So in this one, if any of one condition is true, it returns to the true only. Coming to the next, logical NOT, it returns true if the given conditions are false. Okay, so both the conditions are false, so it returns us true. Coming to the next, what are the assignment operator? It is used to assign the value like a equals to 10. So assignment operator is your equal to sign. Okay, equal to sign is your assignment operator, and we are using for assigning the values. We want to assign it 10 in any of the variable. So you can assign, you can take x equals to 10, or you can take b equals to 10. So how it is assigning? By using this assignment operator. A is holding the value of 10. How it is holding? By using an assignment operator, and that one is your equal to sign. So you can see somewhere in your program you're doing like this way, a equals to a plus b. So here the first a is holding a value of the sum of two numbers or two variables, a plus b. Okay, so the assignment operator we are using for assigning the values. Expressions, a combination of your operators and operands arranged according to the syntax of the language which produce the desired result. Oh, okay. So the expression we are using according to the syntax of the language. As you are doing in your mathematics, here you cannot use the same expression over here. For an example, I have taken, like, see here, 2 into 4 plus 6 divided by 10. In your mathematics, usually you people are doing like this way. But in our C++ programming, we cannot use this cross sign and this divide sign inside of the C++ programming. So for that, what we are using, for the instead of this cross sign, we are using for the multiplication asterisk, and for the divide, we are using oblique here. 2 into 4 plus 6 inside of the bracket, then oblique 10. Same likewise, a into b into c divided by 2. So you can see the into sign you have is the cross here. So to make it correct, to make it expression in your C++ programming, you have to mention the asterisk sign instead of the multiply, and instead of the divide sign, you have to mention oblique. I hope this chapter you means the revision of this chapter is good for you, and for the next chapter we will come back. Thank you.